night. From Leva.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Finding room at midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. The Niners at 5. .500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Well, first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Charlie Warner. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Los Angeles taking the field, led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after
Herbert throwing again. And that will be incomplete as well.
they'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where... . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ty Davis Price with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly into the turf.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. To the football, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A great play there, 70 yards. And the 49ers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So the problem's really starting to add up now. I mean, they try the field goal in an effort to get a little bit closer, but the block and return make the situation worse.
I like what you just said there. Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the 3 wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good, but they feel better about themselves now. They feel exponentially worse.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss 4th down now. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
2nd and 6.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance. For one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And there.
This down inside the 15.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long. Gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. On the ground with a tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
and it's a fumble.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Gold is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st down, Garoppolo.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers